Good day. I am Ian Infierno. In our previous discussions, we proposed a CSR framework using systems thinking and a convergence of different frameworks, methodologies, and tools in communicating CSR. Now, we will put this proposed framework into practice using SNR membership shopping as a case study. So, we will be applying or reviewing SNR's membership shopping's CSR program against the proposed CSR systems framework that we have proposed. But first, let's define or let's discuss who is SNR. SNR membership shopping is a wares club that retails premium quality imported products and services in the Philippines. They source their goods locally and globally. SNR's aim is to provide quality merchandise at lowest possible price, focus on driving profitable sales and improving members' purchasing power. To date, SNR members can enjoy world-class shopping nationwide in their 33 warehouse branches and more than 100 quick service restaurants across the nation. Let's define also what is CSR. According to UNESCO, corporate social responsibility refers to the enterprise responsibility for the impacts on society, making companies socially accountable to themselves, stakeholders, and the public. CSR involves practices and policies intended to have a positive influence beyond legal obligations and profit maximization. In our proposed CSR system framework, we converge different models and frameworks into a system. CSR system framework is a way of thinking and doing that considers CSR holistically, considering all stakeholders, their relationships, and related effects. The CSR systems framework does not work in isolation or as a single element or subsystem. Instead, our proposed CSR system framework work through an extensive network of web-based and interlinked activities and feedback. The CSR systems evaluates all related variables and social, environmental, and economic impacts in addressing an issue, analyzing mental models, capturing opportunities, or the effect of solutions, may it be positive or negative consequences. The CSR system framework consists of four elements: the objectives of CSR, responsibilities, considerations, and the communication media. In the framework, we emphasize that the characteristics or objectives of CSNR should be transparent, credible, and inclusive. The inclusivity refers not just to the projects and programs reach, but also to the communication strategies and tools. We pose the question: are these tools accessible to all stakeholders? In relation to SNR, SNR has increased transparency by publishing specific sustainability reports. For example, as of 2024, they report that all 22 existing warehouse clubs utilize solar power. We need There is a noticeable outdated information on their website. Again, 2024. This claim that is very verifiable through their website. But again, this information comes only from their website, which is limited. Limited reach to those explicitly looking for the company's CSR program. These are not proactive disclosures to all stakeholders, including the local community. This information needs more. or these websites or tools needs more data and be available to everyone. The limited information does not explicitly disclose that CSR programs are cascaded to employees. And the website has limited data on their CSR targets and necessary action in case these targets are not achieved. The CSR responsibilities in the systems framework include the people, planet, and should be legal and ethical, and still considers long-term sustainability or profitability of the organization. We also added the Brandland's definition of sustainability in the framework, which which is meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. The hierarchy in the proposed framework was removed. The hierarchy was replaced by concentric circles to reflect the true nature of these responsibilities, actors, and communication strategies, which are equally important and are simultaneously overlapping. Going to SNR, SNR has achieved a significant milestone by powering all 22 existing warehouse clubs with solar energy. In the CSR system framework, this is a node of change where a technological agent reduces the company's reliance on the coal-heavy national grid, simultaneously fulfilling environmental and economic responsibilities. SNR's core value proposition, providing premium quality merchandise at the lowest possible price, directly addresses the social circle by improving the purchasing power of its members. The organization shift to bigger pack sizes or bulk buying is a systemic strength that reduces per unit packaging waste while maximizing member savings. That's social. Or people. The framework emphasizes also inclusive workforce strategies. SNR's continued commitment to hiring persons with disability or PWD and maintaining diverse staffing across its warehouses and QSRs demonstrates that its human agents are chosen through an inclusive lens, aligning with the proposed responsibilities responsibility element of the framework. SNR has fully integrated the local ordinances of various LGUs and national laws by banning single-use plastic bags and straws. In this system, legal compliance is not a burden but a strategy that flows into the planet circle through the use of eco bags and carton boxes. This shows that this shows the non-hierarchical importance of this framework. Again, we stresses that systems must have a feedback mechanism for continuous improvement. Currently, SNR operates largely in a linear buy, sell, waste model for its products end of life. SNR could implement a reverse logistics system that allows members to return specific packaging like members value bulk plastic containers for recycling or reuse, transforming a linear output into a circular input. The bulk packaging system must also be analyzed in terms of waste generated in the household. Let's go to the third concentric circle, which are the considerations, the stakeholder, ensuring we analyze the entire value chain and analyzing foresight or the future generations. In the consideration element of the system emphasizes that CSR initiatives and communication should traverse all stakeholders across the value chain upstream and downstream, and the effect of a solution or analyzing challenges should be end to end of the business. All networks, what are the effect to all actors, all to all events in the organization or within the organization. Even a high functioning system has gaps. Based on the considerations and feedback mechanism, elements of the proposed framework, SNR can improve on the following areas. The framework requires CSR to traverse the entire value chain, right? While SNR is a leader in retail distribution, its upstream sourcing of imported goods involves a high carbon trade system. What we can do, um, increase the hyper-local sourcing of fresh produce and meat would reduce the carbon footprint or mitigate or reduce the carbon footprint of the logistics subsystem and support local agricultural ecosystems. Let's discuss the last concentric circle in the proposed framework. The strategic tools and modes in this framework should be adapted to the nature of the organization. Each element consists of nodes that serves as agents of change. They can be human, non-living entities, the environment, or information. Human agents are individuals, stakeholders, policymakers, consumers, etc. Non-living entities include physical infrastructure, technology, resources, or individual parts of a machine. The environmental or natural agents are the ecosystems, trees, water, air, climate, animals, or natural resources, while the information can be policies, beliefs, ideas, or mental models. In a framework, the double arrows that we proposed um, represent links or in the interconnectedness and the feedback mechanism between elements. The proposed CSR framework incorporates this feedback mechanism, allowing continuous improvement instead of just addressing concerns of its stakeholders. The circles in this framework should not be construed as a closed system. It represents only the scope of responsibilities, meaning external agents can still uh, affect the organization or the CSR strategies of the organization. Assessing SNR, the framework specifies that circles are not closed systems, right? Currently, SNR scope of responsibility often stops at just the warehouse door, since no data can be found on its effect on the community. We need more information. SNR could treat the environmental agents, the local ecosystems, and air quality as part of its responsibility. This involves moving beyond installed solar power to actively rehabilitating natural agents such as the water systems or the local greenery, which are affected by the high traffic logistics system of its supply chain. Remember, they are importing globally. The framework identifies double arrows as the mechanism for continuous improvement. Currently, SNR's communication and stakeholders is largely linear, one-way announcement through the website. SNR needs a formalized feedback node where human agents like the employees, members, the community can contribute to the information node, which can be used as a mechanism to improve the strategies for CSR and improve the corporate policy. For example, a system where warehouse staff can suggest operational uh, feedback from social media on reducing food waste in the quick service restaurants would create a continuous improvement loop required by the framework. As highlighted in the framework, reliance on apps and digital membership tools can exclude certain groups. To improve inclusivity, SNR should diversify its strategic tools to include non-digital human agents going to the community, discussing their efforts instead of only a website. SNR could host physical sustainability audits, um, focus groups with the community, This ensures that the CSR system is inclusive of stakeholders who may not have high-speed internet or smartphones, but who are still impacted by the warehouse presence or operation. So we have proposed a CSR framework using systems thinking and futures thinking. We apply this or implement or check a case study, an organization as a case study. Now we are open for feedback on how we can still improve this framework for us, the future generation. So everyone will benefit. Thank you very much for listening.